Welcome back to the basement dwellers. Welcome back to what we do in the basement. I am your host and DM, Kevin Rambran, here as always with Thomas Tolles.
Hello, I am recording this time from the nation of Estonia, where I have recently emigrated to. I play the character of Anus Dweezil, a dark boy with a mama's boy past.
Dark boy with a mama's boy past. I love it. I'm also here with Luke Cessalon.
Hi, folks. My name is Luke, and I'm playing Frank the Bloodpath Abomination. And I am just excited to not die immediately as we start.
I'm here with Jesse Bergen.
Hi, I play, I think I've memorized his name, McGinty, a pastry chef with a bright future.
And I am here with Natasha Durand.
Hiya, I play Real Nilo, and when I'm not dead, I'm a one-eyed, one-bowed, pink parasol wielder.
Oh, very well done. Did you prep that one?
Yeah, I totally did.
It just occurred to me that your character is Princess Peach.
So, last session, we had the gang gaining true unity from a crystal in the hidden area of the arrested revolutionary Lorenzo Pyre's hideout. Gang, just as you were about to leave, you were apprehended by Alador Castros and his bandits. After a tense conversation, mostly revolving around stories of Alador maiming his brother, the bandits revealed that they had kidnapped Sputton, a dwarf that you had saved during the destruction at the bell tower. Alador told you that in the chaos, his camp was raided by the Gnoll Bros, and a very special locket was taken from him. He could not send his own bandits after the Gnoll Bros, as they had to rebuild their camp and regroup after the last evening's events. He charged you with getting back his prized locket, on the threat of Sputton's life. He told you had until tomorrow's dawn. You went about your personal business during the day. Old McGinty, you reconnected with Harriet and told her to keep a bag packed. Rael, you had a heart-to-heart with your young halfling friends. And Frank, you haggled with the spice merchant. All the while, Anus prayed to his mother and talked about how he had been a bad, bad boy. You gathered at the Saucy Tart and headed out to Tordo's Hole. That's a strange sentence. The cave on the outskirts of town that old McGinty identified as the hideout for the Gnoll Bros. After some scrapes, you healed one of the guards outside and let them go on without killing them, despite Rael trying to fire off a final shot as they scurried away. After some failed attempts at finding a path in the center of the cave, you took to the barracks where you all avoided the running stream of water, used both for drinking and other bodily functions. As you continued down the pathway, you entered the bedchambers and were greeted by two Gnoll soldiers and Tordo's general, Hangor. During the tense battle, he bit into his own soldier to regain some health. You gave him the nickname Boss Bitey. You downed one of the soldiers quickly. As you fought, you continuously would attack and move to the back of the group as a unit until Rael was downed and tossed to the back by Hangor's attacks. After Frank got up close and personal with Hangor, he cast Inflict Wounds, causing Hangor to take some serious damage. My remarkably big numbers put Frank down to 1 HP, and he yelled out, "Frankie!"
Right.
Rael's doing death saves,
Right.
Frank is looking like he's in dire straits, and that's where we are right now. So, it's now Anus's turn.
Oh boy, I think Anus is getting pretty fed up with not killing, so he would like to step in front of Frank, go the opposite direction for a change, and attack Boss Bitey.
All right.
TM.
Yeah.
TM. Please roll your attack.
I got a 21.
Ooh, that absolutely hits.
Excellent.
Roll your damage.
I got 9 damage with my scimitar.
All right, you do 9 damage to Hangor. He is looking mighty fucked up. Old McGinty, what do you got for me?
I'm gonna dip. Old McGinty's gonna dip one of his crossbow bolts into the urine.
Oh
stream,
my god.
attempting to add a poison element to his attack.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I need you to roll me a raw luck check. I'll give you this transparently. It's a DC 10. If it's above 10, there's some poisonous piss on the arrow.
Somebody recently went.
Yeah. I need this is what we're rolling for.
Because I don't know which end of the stream they're going in.
Yeah,
right?
if it's below 10, pee is sterile and it makes him healthier.
It makes it healthy.
It cleans the wounds.
17.
17.
There is pee in this stream.
I will let
my
you
friends.
roll 1d4 extra for poison damage on
Okay.
your shot.
What a
First, I have to
disgusting way
hit.
to be lucky, though. Like, what luck? There's rancid pee here.
Hey, when it rains,
Person
it
is super
pours.
dehydrated.
Yeah. That's
All
the
right,
way that
just
I'm
a
usually
golden,
lucky.
Just a golden shower opportunity
my
for
life.
McGinty here.
Yeah.
All right, I have to hit first before I can.
Yes.
Oh, that's bad.
What did you roll? Who are you shooting at? Firstly?
9 to hit. I'm shooting at Hangor. I got a 9. I do know now that the water is gonna help me in the future.
Frank, your 1 HP self is up. What are you doing, my friend?
Oh man. How like Hangor is like huge compared to me or similar size?
I mean, he's quite large. He's not like he would be considered a medium humanoid, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. Okay, great, solid. And remind me, was it just Hangor, or were there more of his buddies?
There
that
is
he didn't
one
meet?
other gnoll there. One other gnoll, sort of thug, chillin'. That was really tough for me to get out.
John?
Chillin'.
His name is John?
I didn't say that his name was John, but his name can be John.
That's what I heard.
No, I said he was chillin'.
Sorry, Kevin. Sorry, just real quick. His name is John?
Chillin' John.
Yeah, we're gonna call him Johnny Chill.
Johnny Chill. I love it. Now
Johnny
we can't
Chill.
kill him. I feel
He's
bad
wearing
now.
shades as well.
Have we hit
And
Johnny
they are
Chill
in a
before?
cave.
Or is Johnny
Nobody
Chill
has
untouched?
nobody has actually attacked this guy.
Maybe, okay.
He's too
He's
chill.
like-
He's just in the corner.
He's too cool.
Yeah.
He's the opposite of the Human Torch, Johnny Storm.
I truthfully may have made a mistake, and I'm not sure if he ever attacked you guys either. He might literally just be chilling in the corner.
Hey man.
No, I'm pretty sure he killed Rael.
No, he's dead. Kill him. Get rid of him. He's not chill.
Cool. Frankie's kind of in panic mode, and Frank sees that little skinny chill Johnny. I assume he's skinny, frail, if you will, and he's just gonna.
He's absolutely skinny, yes.
Perfect. Frankie's gonna just run up to him, and be like, "Sorry, pal, I'm gonna have to borrow some of you." And
He's like, what do you mean, bro?
Frankie puts his hands on Chili Joe. Yeah, Chili Joe now.
Now his name is Chili
His
Joe.
name is Sleepy Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Oh.
Very good.
Frank's gonna try to life tap him, suck life out of him, and put it back into Frankie. This is gonna be a melee attack. It's gonna be like necrotic damage, and if it is successful, then Frank might get some life back.
Okay, let's see what you do.
Frank rolls a total of 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
Sweet. 8 damage in total.
8 damage in total. 8 damage hitting Chili Joe, Joe Chill, Joe Biden, whatever you want to call him.
So the way it looks is Frank has his hands on his chest, and he kind of like starts like squeezing his chest, and you could see his skin kind of like get frailer, and it's as if Frankie is inhaling HP through his nose. Oh, Frankie feels good.
That is
And he says that out loud.
honestly terrifying.
Yeah, so I did 8 damage. I'll gain 8 temporary hit points back.
Frank, you've just got yourself 8 temporary HP, bringing your health up to 9, so you're looking a little better. It is now time for that chill dude's turn. So, Joey Chillington is going to go ahead and attack you. Well, that does not hit. That is a 3, so obviously not. But he does get to make 2 melee attacks because he has multi-attack.
So while he's doing this, like Frank still has his hands on his chest. He just hasn't let him go. So like he's just there, feeling the warmth of his body.
Let's say you're holding him back a little like a child. Does a 21 hit?
Let me get back to you on that.
I'm going to assume that's a yes. You only lose 3 HP.
Oh.
That's
This guy is chill.
bludgeoning damage. Yeah, he just like kind of he hits you with a mace, but it's fairly uninspired. He's like, "Yo, dude, back off," and he just like whacks you with the mace a little.
You're casual macing.
Braille, I think you're on your
My last saving throw. Yeah.
possibly if you to bring you back up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Not on the bad
one
side.
more
okay,
success.
yeah.
Yeah, one more
Yeah.
success, and then I'm up because currently I'm just lying on.
And do you have
my
any
back.
fails? You don't have any fails yet.
No
right?
fails yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Way to jinx me. Yeah. There you go. All right. Oh, I'm up. Well,
there-
I'm stable now.
Yes.
That's an 11.
It's an 11.
So
Boom. Yes.
Yes.
I'm on the
She's
ground,
stabilized.
but I'm not dying anymore.
Rael's
Kinda
story arc
stuck.
for the episode is complete.
Rel is lying on the ground, and there's a little bit of the stream that's like slowly inching
Just
its way
closer and closer
across
to
the
me.
Yeah.
ground.
If the pea water touches Rail, she still dies.
Yes, the stench is kind of like
It's
starting to bring
permadeath.
me out of it, and kind of thing.
This is a very stinky campaign, hey? Every episode is about like different
What
smells
is
that are
that?
bad.
Frank is key to that.
One thing they never do in anything that like in no D&D and no fantasy do they ever really discuss just how fucking awful everything probably smells because it's like Victorian era or earlier.
That's where
right?
we come in.
Like-
Yeah, you wanted a hook for this podcast? That's it.
We're the nasty
stinkiest D&D
podcast.
podcast around. Okay. Hangor is up. Hangor is going to shove away everyone near him, which I believe is a noose. I believe that a noose is going to get an opportunity attack on him. Because he's going to use his movement to get over to the chill gnoll. So
Oh, great.
He's gonna bite him.
I got a 14.
14 does hit. So roll your damage there, boss.
Okay, I got a 5 damage.
5 damage. Perfect. He gets there and he's decided he is going to feed upon his ally. So, Chili Joe,
Chili Joe.
who's like just
I mean,
chilling.
it sounds delicious. Chili Joe sounds like a meal.
It does sound really good.
Sloppy Chili Joe.
Ooh, that actually sounds bad. That sounds bad. Never mind. A
When he's
chili.
drunk.
I'm into it.
Oh yeah. When you're drunk, yeah, I'm here for it. So anyway, he bites into him. It's an automatic 5 damage to Chili Joe, and Hangor regains 10 hit points. That is a noose. Go ahead, my friend.
Did he kill Chili Joe, or is Chili Joe still standing?
Chili Joe is doing just fine.
Okay.
Just fine? Oh, man.
Well, he's not doing just fine. He's actually honestly not doing really well, and he's honestly
Yeah.
pretty steezed that Hangor bit him. He's like, hey man, calm down, all right?
He's like slouching
cool.
over in pain, but it just looks really cool.
Yeah, like he's hunched over, but he got bitten and like landed in like a cool pose.
So I think I want to use a Wrathful Smite on this guy. Yeah. Okay, great. I got 21,
Okay, that absolutely hits.
and my damage is going to be, like, slashing damage is 8.
Okay.
But it also does just 1 psychic damage, but it has to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me until the spell ends.
Ooh.
So what is my saving? It's 12.
So we're gonna have Hangor roll his wisdom saving throw, and he does not save. So he is frightened of you.
I think Anus like extends his hand in friendship and does like sort of the strut that Chief Wiggum does when he's trying to put on the Wiggum charm. So he comes over to this guy like, hey, don't you want to be my friend? And it's just deeply unsettling. Nobody feels comfortable with it. And then I stab him while he's nervous.
Oh God! Does this also have the effect of frightening everyone else in the room?
That is dealer's choice. You guys decide.
Okay, so that means that Hangor's now rocking around with disadvantage on both ability checks and attack rolls. So that's a great move. So, McGinty, you're up.
All right. Try number 2 for number 1. He dips another arrow into the stream, loads it into his crossbow. He's gonna shoot at Hangor. Natural 1.
Can you please punish him somehow? Like the pee gets in his mouth and eyes.
This is gonna punish me. This is horrible.
A natural 1. Hey, well, I mean, yeah, you shoot the arrow.
I get some of it on my shoe.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pee on your shoe now, and everybody knows it too. It's like even the stabilized but down Rael is aware that you have pee on your shoe.
She chuckles.
A smile crosses her passed out face.
Everyone's gonna think this is an old age thing. It's just from the stream.
Frank, you're up.
So Chili Joe got like bit in the shoulder, in the back, in the abdomen. Where does bite thing take place?
He got bit on like the what do you call it? The collarbone, I guess, like that area. This area. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh
collarbone.
man, that was close to where Frank's hands were. Well, Frank's gonna try to be helpful. Frank's gonna take a step back so he's not within bite range, and very like spiritually, everyone can see that he's putting on his baseball cap backwards. He's not wearing one, but like spiritually.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean baseball cap?
And
Spiritually,
he puts his hands together and he starts to like generate that acid ball from that from before. Oh yeah,
it's T-ball time.
All right, time for another home run. He hucks this ball of acid and he's aiming for that collarbone area.
Sure.
And it's gonna splash and hit both Chili Joe and Big Bitey, Big Bites.
Okay, so what's the DC on that?
13. There we go. 13 spell save.
He does not save. That's Joe Coolio, whatever. And Hangor also does not save.
Sweet. They both take 4 points of acid damage.
4 points of acid damage.
And when it hits, like Frank gives a little, let's call it a pitcher's nod.
What is a pitcher's nod, Luke? Describe a pitcher's nod to me. I don't know what that is.
Frank kind of turns his body kind of sideways so they can only see his shoulder, and he looks back behind himself, and then in front again, and then gives a little nod as if he's chewing bubblegum.
Right. Gives a nod as if he's chewing bubblegum. Okay, good.
That's correct.
I just want to make sure that we all heard
Spiritually
that.
chewing bubblegum.
Yeah.
Can we change Joe Cool's name to Bazooka Joe, please?
He's now Bazooka Joe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of the Double Bubble fame. Okay, it is now Bazooka Joe's turn. Bazooka Joe is like, hey, Hangor, what the fuck, bro? He goes to hit Frank because he did not like that acid ball, so he's like, trying to put a little bit more effort into his swing this time.
I'm going to use my shield again to protect Frank, which gives him disadvantage on his attack roll.
Well, we will roll that out. So now we've got a 3, so he doesn't hit him. He misses.
Frank turns to Anus and just gives him a good like pitcher's approval nod.
Where did you get gum?
His second attack is also not going to hit. Never mind. All right. So he is Joe Chill is still chill, even if he's not doing what he wants to. Next up is Hangor. Hangor is going to attack. He's definitely not going to attack Anus because he's scared of him. So I guess he's going to go for Frank, even though he's rolling with disadvantage because he's right there. So he's just going to go and try and do a bite attack. See if it lands. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I rolled a 2 on my first roll, and then I rolled a 9, so it does not attack the first time. Multi-attack gives him his second. 2 again? What the fuck? And a 1? Oh my god!
Wow.
Today is
that's a crit fail, my friend.
and this is insane. This is the opposite of how I was rolling the other
It's
time.
like
Yeah, I
episode
know.
one all over again.
Yeah. I'm back to being weak. So he just like bites around like crazy. You can see he's not doing well. He looks at Joe, thinks about biting into him to give himself some HP, changes his mind because he knows it'll kill him. And Joe's like, thanks, bro. And that's the end of his turn. Anus, you're back in action.
Right. So, I guess my question is, if I go over to heal Tash, do they both get to attack me?
No, just Joe Chill would... Did you attack Joe Chill? No, you're not.
No.
You just like strutted towards him.
I've been protecting
Yes, you've been
I've
protecting
been
Luke.
protecting.
Frank. Yeah, because you've been protecting Frank, I'm going to say that Joe Chill gets an attack on you. Isn't Joe Chill the name of like the Joker in canon or something? Isn't
It was like a Rob Schneider character.
Joe Chill is the guy who shot Bruce Wayne's parents. That isn't the Joker.
Okay.
Like that's the character there.
Please don't sue us, DC.
In this universe, Joker is the name of a very famous court jester.
Yes. Played by Joaquin Phoenix, who we do have both on the pod.
Who's literal Phoenix in this world.
Yes. and the Phoenix walks. It's a walking Phoenix.
Yeah, he can't fly.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Anus can hear a faint little voice in his telepathy brain, which just says 4 letters, FOMO. And he realizes that Rael is really just wishes she could have a piece of the action. So he immediately spins around, sees an opportunity for social bond creation, and allows himself to be stabbed horribly by this gnoll's teeth. So let's see if he hits me.
Okay. I don't think this is gonna work. Does a 11 hit?
No.
Okay, he misses you.
Great. So I think Anus comes up to her. He's going to use Lay on Hands to heal for 5 HP.
And what does that look like?
What that looks like is he starts to shake her, and she sort of rouses, but not quite, so he unthinkingly splashes some of the water on her face.
Roll a luck check, Thomas.
Okay.
He threw pee water on her?
I got a 9.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't have pee in it. Yeah.
Wait, he wanted
Yeah, in this case,
No.
in this case,
No,
in
because
every case, a winning luck check creates P.
No, because you said you rolled a 9, right? So
Yeah.
if it was 10 or over, it didn't have P. It's just that's the DC. Honestly, I'm not kidding.
So this is
Wait, 10 or
Kevin,
over, it had
Kevin.
P or didn't have P? No,
Kevin,
this
we
isn't
need to
clear.
Kevin, we need to define this. This is not a luck check. This is a different thing now. It's a P check.
I'm sorry.
Because whether or not it has P is like that's defined by over
And
10.
it's a PC 10.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, it's a PC 10, a P check. Yeah, it doesn't have P in it. Listen, Rail's been on the
You're
ground.
gonna edit all this out, right?
Probably.
I hope not. It's gold, guys. This is gold.
It's golden.
It's going. Jesus Christ. Okay, so you gave her how much HP?
5 HP.
Gah! What the heck? What did I miss? Why? What is that smell? Oh my god. Oh. Anus,
It's Frank.
what did you
I-
do?
Right.
Oh.
Sorry, it's been a rough day.
I'm sorry, I didn't feel comfortable spanking you.
I wouldn't feel comfortable with that either. Ugh.
Okay, so Anus did that. McGinty, what are you doing for me?
I'm gonna dip my arrow into the stream yet again.
Sure thing.
I'm gonna give you a luck check this
So
time.
here's what I'm going to say. Because you failed last time and you got P on yourself, that's where the P came off of it. If you hadn't done a critical fail, you wouldn't have had to roll again. So now you do have to roll again.
Oh,
and it's-
yes.
And roll a P check. 10 plus is
Yes,
P.
means there's P.
10 under is no P.
This is a disgusting podcast. and I'm
if you're-
ashamed to be involved.
To be fair, real quick, if you're an old man as old as McGinty or Frank, you have to do a P check every morning.
Yeah, it's actually multiple times a night because his bladder is so small.
Yeah, anytime they
His
take a
prostate.
long rest, I have Jesse off mic roll
Yeah.
P checks.
P actually stands for prostate check.
Get a P check every 6 months, guys, please.
All right, 19.
There's P.
There's absolutely some urine on there.
All right,
Undeniable.
now this is it. I'm gonna aim for Hangor.
Yeah,
I'm gonna aim for a big ol' open wound
of which there are many.
inflicted by a previous and third time's the charm, baby. 13 to hit.
13 is his fucking armor class.
Yay.
Yes. Finally. So that is 8 damage and then 1d4 poison.
Well, I hate to burst your pee bubble, but
Don't even. I'm still rolling this.
okay.
Another 4. That's
Holy.
12 damage total.
Well, McGinty, tell me how you finish Hangor. the
Okay,
Gnoll
well,
Collector.
I shoot him dead through his shoulder, which has a gaping wound. It gets lodged really deep. And he falls to the ground, but then he gets back up on one knee and he goes, I wasn't quite killed yet. But then the wound begins to fester for some unknowable reason.
Unknowable reason.
It starts unknowable. Thank you. Yes. And he goes, What? What have you done? What have you done? And then the wound flares up and pus. This is grosser than I wanted it to be.
God.
There's like pus comes out of it. It's really gross.
It's rancid.
He just collapses into the ground, and he's frothing at the mouth because he was super susceptible to whatever happened.
To his own pee.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Hair of the dog. So to speak.
All right. Well, Hangor is down. So it's not going to be his turn next. Frank, you're up.
Frankie takes a look at Chili Joe. What does he look like? What's he feeling right now?
I mean, he's very hurt. He's just like, he's just chilling. He's like, what up, y'all? You killed my buddy.
All right, Frank's gonna try to converse. Hey there, friend. You want to just call it now? It's like, that's game, right?
I mean, like, you took out Hangor. Y'all, there's a lot of you. I mean, but, like, you could, like, come talk to, like, my boss if you want. But I'm just chilling, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you want. You just, like, walked in here and you started, like, fucking up people. And I'm just, like, trying to chill, you know? But I'll go to town.
I'm pretty sure your fella Big Bitey there hit us first. We don't want to fight anybody.
Can confirm. A big guy did the first move.
Wait, listen. I have no sympathies for Hangor. He's kind of a dick. He bit me just now. So I'm like, fuck this guy. Real talk. But, like, I also gotta kind of pay my bills, you know? I got places to be. So, Chill Joe wants to chill. And I'm not really going to be as chill if I don't have an income. So I'm thinking, like, maybe you come with me and you talk to Torto, right? Maybe he, like, has a conversation with you. I don't know.
He also
all right.
came from New York all of a sudden.
Noel York.
He's like, I'll fight you guys if you want. Honestly, y'all want to let me go? I'll leave. I'm chill.
Yeah.
If you can put in a good word for us with your boss.
Tell him we didn't kill you. We'd appreciate that.
So, like, here's the thing, right? Torto's sleeping right now. It's his sleeping hours. I don't like to interrupt him. If he's sleeping, he gets real angry. So I'm thinking, like, maybe I just fuck off and you guys deal with him.
Hear me out. You could just tell us where the treasure room is. We'll grab one little piece of treasure, just one, and then we'll be on our way.
Listen, I'm going to fuck off either way. But you guys, the treasure room, this whole cave only goes to one room. That's the main hall. You keep going down this way, and he kind of points out of the hallway, the direction you guys would have been heading had you not been, like, stopped. You guys go down there. You're going to find out what you need. That's where Hangor's at. That's where Torto's at. Hangor's there, points at the dead body that's festering with piss wounds. Honestly, that's some real
Kevin, you made it gross. Come on, man.
That's some real disturbing shit, to be honest with you. I feel kind of sick. He goes and pukes into the into the stream.
Oh, watch it.
Sorry.
Gross.
Didn't see you there. I didn't realize you were here.
Can I get an opportunity attack?
Absolutely, you can if you want to.
Just a close range bow and arrow attack.
Do you actually want to hit him?
Yes, I do.
Rael just wants to participate.
I want to participate. Come on.
This whole like adventure into this cave has been like Noel's kind of being all right and trying to leave you guys alone, and then you being like, no, fuck this.
I'm starting to think Rael has some prejudice against gnolls or something.
Yeah, something like that. Go
I
ahead.
don't want to talk about it.
Roll your opportunity attack.
Yeah, it'll be.
What are you using?
I'm gonna do short sword so I get a double attack.
Okay, sure thing.
2-weapon attack. So
he's puking into the stream right now. Roll it with advantage because he's puking, and I kind of want to see what happens.
15.
15 hits. Yep.
12 damage.
Oh my god. So you absolutely fucked this guy right up.
Good.
He's dead. Tell me how you kill him.
Oh my gosh.
Joe Chill, his sunglasses fell off while he's puking. They ended up in the stream. He's like, oh man, this isn't chill at all. Oh.
I stab one sword in his left side
This is awful.
through
And, like-
his throat, and he's
Oh.
not dead yet, and I shove his face in the pukey piss water.
Oh my god.
I telepathically say to the other two, I'm starting to worry about this one.
Just panting.
There's puke and blood and piss and sweat, and Joe Chill is fucking dead.
And I stand up, and I straighten my hair and my eye patch, and then I'm like, all right, folks, let's roll.
We're all just staring at you
Yeah.
in a semicircle, horrified.
You sure you don't want to go back to sleep for a few minutes? Or
I said, let's roll!
Rael, did you make any noises or like call him anything while you were like drowning him mercilessly? Like, was this a projection at all for you, or did it just seem like this is how you normally would kill a gnoll?
Yeah, I think she was saying a noose, die a noose.
I thought that was in my head.
We all heard it telepathically.
Okay. So I'm guessing you guys make your way down to the Jesus fucking Christ, to the main hall, right? I mean, it's the only other way this path goes.
As we're moving down, Frank's gonna kind of pull back old McGinty to have a little quick convo.
Yeah.
Look, I couldn't help but notice you got a little pee on your shoe.
It's not, it's just, I was standing near the stream, it splashed up, it's just water, okay? It's just water.
I make stories up too. It's perfectly normal. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Listen, he slowly like raises one of his baking knives up to your throat. If you tell anyone what happened here, you are done. You hear me?
Hey, remember, if it happens again, I'm always here to talk.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing happened. Now let's never speak of this again.
Frankie gives him a little wink, like, yeah, nothing happened. Understood.
He sheaths his knife. Oh.
Okay, so you guys make your way into the main hall. It's sort of this like, none of the rooms in this cave are that big, but this one is definitely the biggest out of all of them. You can see as you guys walk in that there is another entrance that was sort of on the other way, that the same path you guys were throwing rocks down before. Looks to be sort of a very quick entrance into the main hall. You can see that there's a large table in the center, sort of like this rickety wooden table. It's covered in empty wine glasses, empty plates. There's a bunch of junk everywhere, especially along the walls. But at the head of this main table, Tordo is sitting there. He's this sort of like very fat, greasy gnoll. And he's
Grassy gnoll. Sorry, could it?
He's not grassy though.
There's
no.
a shooter standing behind him.
He's at the head of this dinner table. There's like a staff in his lap, and a pile of junk and objects like right beside his chair. That's sort of like there's like you can see some things glittering in it, but around his neck you can see sort of like a shimmer of red.
You know, for a moment there, folks, this just reminded me a lot of that local play, Aladdin, where we had to go to a cave and get one treasure but no other treasure.
I also saw that play, and a different one where I believe there was a single pomegranate seed was all that was taken, so even less than Aladdin, and it was still too much.
So does that mean that we should just take as much as we can because something bad's going to happen regardless?
I feel like once you take one thing, you might as well. But I was going to say, I am the loud one with my chainmail. Perhaps some of our sneaky people could go in there, try to get the locket without being noticed, and slip out.
Hold on, you're talking about that play, James and the Giant Goodberry?
Go on.
I just thought that's the play we were talking about. Is it a different play?
Everybody,
different minstrel?
Everybody give me investigation checks. Just put an end to this goddamn babble.
13 for Frank.
11 for Anus.
5 for Rail.
8 for McGinty.
Frank, you got 13.
Oh, yeah.
Frank, you have attended a lot of classes in your life. You're a learned man. You know how to read a room and how many people are in it, and you can tell that Tordo is the only one in this room.
Folks, I think we can just go in there, grab it, and go. This is an all clear signal. I think we're solid.
I'm pretty light on my feet. I could try to go up there and snatch it off his neck.
That sounds great. I believe in you, and I think that you are the one who can bring us to victory.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Here I go.
All right. So you've got, the way this works here, you've got this chair. It's sort of in the center of the room at the head of the table. You guys are kind of back and to the left, LOL, from it. So, grassy knoll, call back. You're back into the
I
left
get
of
it. Thanks, Kevin.
Yes. I had to explain my assassination joke. But yes, so you're back into the left. In between you and Tordo in his chair is a pile of junk. So I'm going to get you to give me a stealth check to get to the pile of junk, and then we get you another stealth check to get there. So please give me a stealth check.
So I'm stealthing over to the pile, and then I have to, like, carefully find my footing around all of this junk.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
So give
First
me-
stealth check. Okay, wish me luck.
Good luck,
Okay.
Ginty.
Shh! Try to be stealthy. 22 on the first one.
22, you make it to the pile.
He looks back, gives Frank a pitcher's nod.
Same gum.
Am I the only one who doesn't have gum? What's going on?
All right, second stealth check. Folks, roll a 3 for a 10. But that is a 3. 10.
Barely.
Not a good roll. I'm rolling like trash today.
Barely. You fucking skim by. You get it. He stirs a little and he adjusts himself.
Right. He's doing that thing where, like, he's snoring out and, like, the locket is, like, going up with his breath and then going back down. McGinty's gonna feel around his own neck, and he realizes that he's got his own locket on with a picture of Harriet inside.
Oh.
It's shaped like a little cake. He takes it off. Don't want to have to do this.
All right.
I'm gonna try to sleight of hand swap the
Sure.
lockets.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Oh God, 10.
I'm afraid 10 does not work.
Yeah.
McGinty,
God, a
you
5.
you go to try and do this. It's as it you try to count like the.
Yeah.
You try to like time it. You time it exactly wrong. End up like touching him in the face in a weird way. Tordo gets up.
I like poke him in the eye.
Yeah. Oh! He like jumps up,
Shit.
grabs his staff, is like, "What the fuck? Who are you?" And
I go for another grab. I put my hand directly in his mouth.
yeah.
Shit, no.
Roll initiative.
Ooh, okay. No time to talk.
Nat 20.
9.
11.
14.
Like, I have +7 stealth. My stealth is really good. You gotta roll above a 5.
First off, that is a noose.
Okay, so a noose is gonna make his way in. He'd like to get close enough so that he can hopefully protect his companions if the gnoll attacks again.
Mm-hmm.
So close so that he's nearby to McGinty, and he will attack with his scimitar again.
For the sake of the fact that I had to account for the fact that he could not see the other combatants except for McGinty, I'm going to let everybody roll their attack rolls with advantage because I think the way that you would try to steal the necklace, you'd be in front of him, so his back is to you. So you're going to roll with advantage there, Anus.
Okay. Great. It wasn't amazing, but I got a 15.
15. A 15 is just right. It hits.
Okay, and my damage is 8.
8. Okay. Next up It's Tordo. So he took that blow to the back. He is hurting. He's like,
What are you all doing here in my cave?
We just want the locket. We were hired by a bunch of bandits. If you give us the locket, we'll be on our way.
you see that the staff that he's holding glows green, and like this green ethereal blade sort of seems to come out of the end of it. He's clearly stolen this. He is going to
The price tag's still on it.
He's going to take an attack at McGinty.
I think a noose is like, should I have negotiated with you before attacking him? Like, I stabbed him, and then we're like, if you let us take the locket, we'll leave.
He's not going to listen to you. No, yeah.
Well, never hurts to ask.
All right. McGinty, does an 11 hit you?
It does not.
It does not hit. Okay, so he's going to use his second attack to try
Remember
again.
disadvantage with my shield.
Oh, you're doing
nice.
protection again.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Okay, well, I'll roll that with disadvantage this time. And that is going to be a 15. It's a 15 hit.
15 does hit. Yeah.
15 hits. Oh, McGinty, as you're hit with this glaive, suddenly your vision goes black. And you suddenly can kind of try to open your eyes, and you're sitting at across an oak desk in a smoke-filled office. There's paperwork and files scattered around, and you can hear the odd cry coming from down the hall. A cigar burns in the ashtray, and this corpulent man sitting across from you, he's breathing heavily in his chair.
So, I guess since you're the new inspector in town, your higher-ups have explained the arrangement?
He slides a large sack of gold across the table and grabs his cigar. The light of the oil lamp on the desk bounces off of his balding head as he leans forward. His tiny eyes peek at you through round spectacles, and he licks his lips as he brings the cigar up for another puff. A young human child, no more than 10 years old, creaks open the door and walks in. He's carrying a tray of food. He's covered in dirt, his clothes are torn, his matted black hair is a mess. He's very, very meek, and he's very weak. The boy places the tray carefully on the desk, and you can see that he's shaking a little, trying really hard not to knock any of the scattered papers or debris off of the desk. And then this man blows a thick cloud of cigar smoke into the child's face, and he laughs, straining all the buttons on his vest. Just before this kid lets go of the tray, he coughs, shakes the desk, knocks the oil lamp onto the floor, and shatters it. Damn it! The man grabs the child by the scruff of his shirt, smacks him hard across the face, says, "Look what you've done! Get some water now!" and sort of essentially throws him out of the room. Small fire is starting to crackle on the floor, dangerously close to some paper and some refuse scattered around. "Kids," looks at you. He says, "Well, go on." Motions to the gold, indicates for you to leave, and musters his way up as he prepares to stomp out some of the flame.
The terms of the deal. Could you refresh my memory one more time, please?
He's trying to stomp out the flames. It's not really working entirely. He's like, "Terms of the deal, you guys don't have to inspect the place for health and safety. And I just do what I want here, and you take the money."
You're feeding these children, correct? You're making sure that they have a chance to go to a good home?
Sure, check all the boxes you need. He's sort of stomping around.
Let me help you with that. McGinty gets up. He goes next to him. He starts stomping out the flame. He helps put it all out. He goes, "Thank you very much for the gold. I do appreciate it." He goes to the door. "Yes, I have a feeling people won't be inspecting this place. So count yourself lucky." And just as he's about to leave, he goes, "And where? I'm sorry. Whereabouts do you live again? In case I have any more further questions."
Oh, well, as you know, the mailing address is on file, but here. And he hands you sort of a business card-like thing of his. It's sort of like a note. It's with his letterhead on it. It just says this is where it's his address. He's like, "You can always find me there. I'm just down the street, really."
Oh, fantastic. Good to know. Not that I will have any follow-up questions, but I do appreciate this.
Yeah. And as you leave, the door closes, and on the sign on the door, it reads, "Mr. McGinty." 8 psychic damage. He also gets to make a multi-attack, and now that he's hit you, he's going to try and hit Anus, because he is pissed at both of you. Let's see here. Anus, I don't think this is going to hit. Does a 9 hit?
Nope.
Didn't think so. Okay, Frank, you're up.
Frank is up. Frank sees what kind of took place there, and I think he probably pees just a little bit. Like, not... It's
Had to bring it back.
At his age, it happens. Frank kind of gets up there, nervous-like, and he goes, "Don't worry, buddy. I got your back." And he pulls out Scarlet, his nice little chain scythe, and he just, spins it around over his head, and then, hucks it over with the intent to, wrap it around, Tordo? What's his?
Tordo.
Tordo. He swings it around Tordo to kind of wrap it around him so that both the staff and him are bunched together, so he can't do any of his black magic, so to speak.
Sure.
I don't think we're in Valanus anymore, Tordo.
Frankie calls out, "This one's for old Ginty," and he gets a 10.
No, a 10 does not hit. So that just Scarlet lands on the ground.
Oh, Scarlet, no.
Okay. Old McGinty, you're up.
Oh, the name's McGinty, Frank, but I appreciate the attempt. I'm gonna use bonus action to disengage, so I don't get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And I'm gonna... Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna try to use my action just to snatch the locket off his neck, just rip it off.
That's going to be a sleight of hand check.
Ugh. 13.
14.
8, 5, 3, 8, 5.
Oh, does not do it.
No,
So you
not
try
my
to grab
day.
it, doesn't work. You're running and hiding.
Go! The clasp is so strong.
It is a
Yeah,
very
that's my
strong
action.
clasp.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage and move. I can't hide because that's my bonus action. So I'm just gonna move 30 feet away towards the exit.
Sure thing. Okay, Rael, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark, because I'm going to try and get him as much as I can before he annihilates me. So,
Now are you going to attack him?
yes, with my longbow. Hope this goes well. Damn it! I'm rolling garbage too. It's the 2 doo-doo. Anyway, so then that would be a total of 5, so nothing. It doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit, no. So he's doing just fine. Anus, you're back up and running, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out of magic, so I'm just gonna keep swinging my sword.
Sure.
I got a natural 1.
Anus, you whiff it real bad and almost fall over. Wow, you guys are really looking pathetic. He's like,
How did you break in here if you're so bad at this?
Retired, okay? I died.
Took a lot of courage and a little bit of pee.
He swung the first time and missed because as he said that he was too busy talking shit and missed his first attack at Anus. But he's gonna try again here, trying to attack him with his staff. God damn it! And that's also gonna fucking miss. An 8 doesn't hit you, does it?
Nope.
Okay, so he misses twice. He's
How
like,
did
"Maybe
you
I'm
get
bad
in
too."
here? Yeah, maybe I should ask you that question.
Frank, you're up.
We all suck down here.
Bad version of Pennywise.
We're all terrible.
Frank can feel the panic in his friend's mind. We're not doing too well. We're not doing too hot. Frank, even though there's telepathy, Frank still says it verbally. Time to bust out the big guns.
What's
He
a
pulls out
gun?
a gun. It's Bazooka Joe.
It looks like Frank's kind of pulling into his cloth, and you hear him kind of muster some words about lard and pigs, and then all of a sudden, he just litters the ground with grease, magical grease, a 10-foot square of grease around Tordo.
Okay, so does he have to make a dex save right now?
Yeah, he does.
Alrighty, Roo. Tordo is gonna try and make a dex save. He just rolled a natural 20. Tordo does a backflip.
Son of a...
He does a backflip.
Torto's like, you merely adopted the grease. I was born into it.
He is very
He's a
greasy.
greasy gnoll.
He's greasy.
gnoll.
He's greasier than you'd ever imagine.
So as a note...
I think I saw that play, Grease.
that 10-foot square, if anyone ends their turn in that square, they have to make a dex save.
Wonderful.
Continually.
Right. Okay. McGinty, you're up.
Huh. I can't stand in the grease now. But I want that locket. I'm gonna just try... Man, McGinty's having such a rough day.
I mean, you could try to go for it because your dex is pretty good.
I'm gonna try to stealth. I'm gonna try to get up there, avoid the grease, and sleight of hand the locket again.
Okay, sure.
I just don't want to fight this guy. We're in rough shape. I want to just grab it and book it.
Sure. Here's what I'll say. I'm gonna get you to roll a stealth check against his perception, and if you get that, then I'll let you roll the sleight of hand with advantage.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'll let you roll the stealth check. So you roll your stealth, I'll roll his perception.
Okay, so Frank, it's only if I end my turn that I have to roll the...
If you enter the square or end your turn, you have to make a...
So this is what's gonna happen. McGinty's gonna have to roll stealth check. Then he's gonna have to roll to avoid falling. Then he's gonna have to roll a sleight of hand.
Frank yells out, use the grease to get it through.
I've played T-ball before. All right, so I rolled a 4 for my stealth.
Okay.
So 11 stealth.
So he rolled a 15 for his perception check. So he sees you coming. So you're not going to be able to roll an advantage on the sleight of hand. But go ahead.
I'm going to now roll to not fall down. McGinty's going to eat so much shit on this turn. Yeah, I rolled a 6, so plus my athletics. I haven't rolled over an 8 all day. I fall. What do I have to beat on the
13 for dex?
Yeah, don't make it. That's a 9 total. I wipe out. I can't make the sleight of hand now. McGinty is going to just go. God damn it! I am gonna bonus action disengage. I have no movement left.
Can you even do that if you're prone?
No, I can't. So this is McGinty's turn. He goes, all right, this is for all the marbles. He kisses the locket. This is for you, Harriet. Immediately steps on a plate and, oh, my foot, god damn it, no! Hops around, gets his other foot stuck in a bucket.
Which one is the P
hops
foot?
Around some
Which
more.
one's the P foot?
It's the one that's in the bucket now.
Okay.
Which was a spittoon for these guys.
Right, of course it was.
And then he gets his head stuck in a turkey carcass that was half finished. And then he steps in the grease and he wipes out. He Mr. Beans at this turn. And then he just goes, nobody look at me, nobody say anything, shut up, Frank.
Okay.
Did you just pee a little?
It was there before.
Roll me a pee check? No, I'm just kidding.
It's from the stream. What a joke.
All right, go ahead, Rael. It's up to you.
All right, here we go. Second time. 18, 23 to hit.
23 does hit. You're shooting an arrow at him, right?
Yes, definitely. Because it's more damage. Or 7. Math. It's fun. And then now a d6. Hold on. Oh, 6, 9. So that was 7 plus 9, 16 damage.
16 damage. Ooh, woof.
I did something!
Yay! Torto's hurt. Okay. It's up to Anus again.
Okay, so Anus is inspired by McGinty's resilience and determination to try, and I think Anus, he wasn't allowed to socialize much, but he's a pretty tough guy. He's got some athletic ability. So what he's gonna try to do is grab the locket and strength check push Tordo into the grease. So like as he slides away, I pull the locket off. That's what I'm attempting to do.
I like that. I'm gonna let you roll it with advantage because I like it.
Okay, I got a 16. Not amazing, but
He rolled a 20. So
God damn.
He's grabbing at it as you're grabbing at it, and he happens to clang onto it. He's still got it. I'm gonna roll a luck check to see if the clasp broke during that, and if he's just holding onto it with his hands, or if it's still there. So, full disclosure: anything more than a 10, it has broken. Anything under a 10, it stayed the same. He rolled an 8, so the clasp broke. So there we go. But he's holding it in his hands now by his chest as he falls sort of backwards.
Okay, McGinty is on all fours behind him, like that old schoolyard.
You tabletopped him?
I did cannon sneak behind him and fall.
That is fair. That is fair.
So gonna tabletop him.
Yeah, you tabletopped him. He's fallen over.
I'll just get close enough so that I can protect McGinty.
Sure. Toro's going to use his half his movement to get up, and then he's going to kind of move himself out of the grease area and take a swing at a noose with his little staff here. Let's see if this works. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
Ooh wee! All right, a noose. So, bam! This staff hits you in the side of the head, and your eyes go black. Boom! Suddenly, you open your eyes, and you're in a garden. You're, a young boy, maybe 13 years old, in human years, so whatever that would be in half elf. And you're sort of tending to a garden. There's all sorts of vegetables and herbs around. You're picking lavender and other herbs for tea. And there are not many dwellings nearby. You live on the outskirts of a village. So you're just sort of putting these herbs into a basket, and you look up from the garden, and you see a young boy, roughly your age. And he's riding a horse. And this is really new to you. You don't usually see a lot of people your age, and you really don't see them acting independent like this. There's no adult with him, and he's whistling a tune. He's just...
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
My name is Anus. I haven't seen you near here before. Are you just passing through?
He stops his horse and sort of slides off of it, comes over. Oh, hi. Yeah, no, I just live on the outskirts of town. My name's Reggie.
Oh,
my friends
well,
call me Reg. What's your name?
My name is Anus.
Oh, you said that. Sorry. It's just an unusual name, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry, Reg. Could you keep your voice down a little bit? I'm happy to visit with you. It's just I'm typically not allowed this kind of thing.
Okay. It's good to meet you. I mean, do you not go to the school or anything?
No, my mother teaches me everything that I need to know about the world and myself, and I have it pretty good here. As you can see, we've got a lush garden, and I'm just collecting some things for tea.
Oh, that is really nice. I really like vegetables. And he sort of like looks like at the tomatoes that you guys have there, and he's like, oh wow. My dad's a cook. I hope one day to be a cook just like him.
Oh wow, that's so cool, Reg. I wonder if you might like to have a bit of the tea. It's homemade. You could try it.
Oh, is it ready already? And he like looks at the ingredients that you have in your
Well, I've got a fire going. I just need to heat it up for a few minutes, but if you don't mind.
And from inside you hear like a loud screech that says, "Boy! The tea!"
Reg, we better do a rain check on this. I appreciate you stopping by, and your horse is so beautiful. Thank you for talking to me.
I mean, I could come in if you want.
No, I think it's better that you go quickly if
sure?
you don't mind. Yes,
okay.
Get out of here.
Okay, okay, all right. And he like gets on his horse, and he's kind of scared of you now, and he just sort of like taps it, and it starts trotting off away. That is going to be a 7 damage.
Oh, I am at 1
7 psychic
HP
damage.
now.
Sure thing.
Wow.
Boom. He
Now I know how
smokes you.
Frank feels.
All the time.
Next up, speaking of Frank is here.
Oh man, Frank sees how that staff is hitting people in the head, and he can see how they react, and he's a bit scared of that. Of course, Luke, the player, really wants to see what would happen to Frank, but
Charges
badly.
head first into the staff.
Very badly. He headbutts it to try to get it out of his hands.
Quit metagaming yourself into death.
Frank is also very inspired. He's seen what old McGinty's been trying, what Anus is trying. He's like, again, doesn't need to be out loud, but he says it out loud. I get it.
What?
And
Get what? What is he talking about?
And Frank casts Chill Touch, and like out of the ether near the necklace, a skeletal hand comes out.
There it is.
And he tries to damage, I guess, Tordo's hand to a point where he drops it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, 26 in total.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
This skeletal hand sort of like, can we say that it like flicks his knuckle really hard?
Oh yes, and to boot, because Frank thought ahead of time, he runs in with his move action. He puts his knees first on the greasy floor, slides underneath, catches the locket, and slides past it.
All right, sure. I'll allow it. That's badass. So okay, he does this incredibly badass move, flicks his knuckle. Frank has the necklace. Tordo's like, oh, what the fuck is your problem? And he's like freaking out, flailing his hand back and forth. Don't you have to do a dex save since you just slid into the oil?
You are 100% correct. I have to do a dex save doing this.
Yeah.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Yep,
Fucking hope you fail.
No, 14, baby. Frank survives his own grease.
He knows his grease well. Is there damage with that chill touch?
There is.
Okay.
Do you want me to?
Well, yeah,
I guess I'll roll it.
of course.
Since we're there. 6 necrotic damage.
6 necrotic damage. Okay, sure thing.
Also, doubt it's gonna happen, but he can't heal himself right now.
Sure. Okay, great. Old McGinty, you're up.
You got it?
Oh,
Frank!
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about how good that grease is. You know. Yeah.
Frank. The locket.
I got the mark, as they say in the biz.
What mark? What do you... Oh, the mark! Okay.
Tordo's like, my name's Tordo, not Mark.
I swear you said Mark earlier when we woke you up.
Nope.
Let's blow this joint. Old McGinty gets up from the grease, and he goes, just like T-ball, Frank, and he's gonna use bonus action to dash 30 feet, and then he's gonna use his movement to go another 30 feet, or 15 feet because he stood up. So he's just gonna move 45 feet.
Sure.
And then he's still got an action, so he's going to shoot
Oh shit.
a crossbow bolt at Tordor.
Tordo.
Trudeau. He's gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at Trudeau.
God damn it.
Is Trudeau? Dang it!
I hate this.
Is Tordo prone?
No, he's not. No,
He got up on his
then
turn.
He got up.
I
yeah.
don't get disadvantage then. So it's just a regular attack from McGinty at Tordo. There's a hit. 17 plus 5, 22.
That hits.
McGinty loads crossbow bolt, fires it. Is anyone within 5 feet? Any allies?
I think I am.
Yep. A noose is there.
Beautiful. Little sneak attack. Hell yeah. 8 damage plus 3 plus sneak attack. 1 sneak attack. 12 damage.
12 damage. Boom. You fuck up Tordo mighty bad. He's hurt. He lets out a scream of pain. This crossbow bolt like hits him right square in the fucking neck. He's like, "Ah, God damn it." And all right, next up is Rael.
How's he looking?
Pretty bad.
Nice. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot him again. I'm on a roll. Nah. Damn it. 11.
11. No, that does not hit.
All right, cool.
So
All right, you're on your own.
a noose.
Good
what do you
luck.
do?
Yeah, I would like to attack him in such a way again that I push him across the grease pile. Like, I want him to be far away so we can escape. Because right now he's so close to me.
Yeah. Let's give you an opposed strength check then.
15.
16. He barely beat you. He holds his ground. You go to shove him. Okay. Do you want to use your movement or anything? Or are you gonna stay there?
Yeah, I think I'm so weak. I think Anus is gonna. He'll sort of give him a look and say, still in his kind of trauma mindset, you can't come over for tea, and he'll just turn around and run towards the door.
Tordo is incredibly confused, but he does get an opportunity attack because you did that. Let's see what happens. A 23 does hit, right?
Oh, God.
I know that you're at 1 HP, so we'll just see what he rolls here. It's 8 damage.
Okay.
So he smokes you again with the staff. You replay the vision again in your head of this little boy.
I already saw this one.
A rerun.
It's his turn. Tordo is going to, instead of attacking and instead of running after you, he's going to grab Anus's body and hold it up and put his staff to the neck of it and say, "Give me back that locket or this guy gets it."
Oh boy, you drive a hard bargain, Tordo.
Canonically, you guys should just leave.
Hey, Tordo, is it okay if I cast one spell before you do that?
What are you talking about? Give me the fucking locket.
Frank is gonna try to tell a story to Tordo, and as he's telling the story, historically, he's gonna sneak in his words to try to make him fall asleep.
Ah.
I am gonna say that Tordo used his action to grab Anus and hold him up. And I'm gonna say that because Anus is a big boy and he's heavy, and that's why. And I'm gonna say that he used his movement to walk halfway across the hall to you. So he's meeting you halfway. So you can walk towards him, and so that would technically be the end of his turn. So you can walk towards him and cast sleep if you'd like.
Frank kind of looks up at the heavens through the cave and gives a little pitcher's nod to the good graces of gods, and goes, Tordo here, let me tell you a thing or two about preparing a meal. I can smell the salt and pepper on your chicken that you've been eating. It's undercooked. The flavor is bland, and the trick to it all is, and as he's telling the story, he's gonna try to cast. Oh, sleep. I don't have to roll for attack. He's gonna cast sleep on Tordo. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna roll for. So I need to roll more HP than he has right now.
That's right.
So I'm hoping that it's.
I'm
low.
gonna let the room know that Tordo is sitting at 7 HP right now.
Oh my god, I can do this.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Honestly, I think it's impossible.
How many
for you
dice
to
are
not
you
do it.
rolling?
Yeah.
It's 5d8.
Oh, so it is possible for you to not do it. Okay, let's see what happens.
Don't underestimate us. We can fuck this up.
Okay. 13, which is way lower than it should have been.
That is pretty fucking bad, but it works. Tordo falls asleep, drops a noose, and hits the ground. Old McGinty, it's your turn.
McGinty is going to walk up to Frank and go, can I have the... I'll take the locket, if you're okay with that.
And Frank kind of looks him up and down. And then in that kind of like grandparent gesture, he puts the locket in his hand and tries to handshake with old McGinty and leave him the locket while they're shaking hands.
Yeah, I saw you put it in your hand before you did that. We can do that. We can do it this way if we want.
And we are.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Oh, what's this? Oh, a locket. I thought...
Don't let the other ones find out. It's supposed to be a secret.
McGinty's gonna look at the exit and then look back at Tordo Tordo, and he's gonna walk over to Tordo on the ground, and he's gonna take out his baker's knife, and he's gonna say, "No loose ends," and he's gonna slash his throat.
Holy shit! All right, so Tordo
Thank you. Somebody who gets it.
Tordo is fucking dead. That is it.
Do you want me to roll?
No, I don't. He's asleep. You're slashing his throat.
Yeah.
He's dead.
With
Party
expert
is
precision.
ruthless.
Yeah.
He was gonna. McGinty gets up. He brushes it off. Some of the blood gets on his shoe,
Sure.
covering the pee stain.
There you go.
And he goes,
Do any of you guys before you say anything, McGinty? Do any of you guys want to look around this room and grab anything?
Yes.
Sorry, am I alive or asleep or what's my status?
You're unconscious, right?
Yeah.
I'm still unconscious even after battle.
Yes.
"Oh yeah, we have to stabilize you yet."
Yeah.
After all I did for you.
I volunteer to carry a noose back because he revived me. But if either of you whisper a word to him about what I did, you'll be the same fate as Totoro, Cheetah, Trodo, whatever the hell his
Our
name
neighbor,
was.
our neighbor Tordo.
My neighbor Tordo.
He lives near town.
Okay, so you just roll a medicine check. The DC, just so that you know, is 10.
10. Okay.
Nice. We got this, guys.
That's a 2.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't work. So a noose. Make a death saving throw because you're next.
Natural 1.
So that's 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy shit. Holy shit. Okay.
I had a good run, you guys.
Oh my god. Frank, you're up. What do you do?
I'm a doctor that kind of specializes in what happens next, really. But I'll do my best. 11.
Oh my god! He
Yay!
he stabilizes the news. He doesn't die. Rail, when you went
Okay.
to do it, you dropped him. He hit his head real bad, and then he rolled it. So now he's okay. What do you guys do?
Let's look around for
Look around now, yeah.
treasures.
Sure. All of you give me an investigation check, please.
7 for Frank.
10 for real?
14 for McGinty.
McGinty, you roll the 14. With a 14, you stick your hand into that pile of junk you passed by on your way to try and steal the chain originally, and you find another necklace. It looks like a standard piece of like chain link, but it's much, much thinner, obviously like necklace size, and it's made of silver, and there's a tiny padlock that hangs on it like a pendant, on which is engraved, "Speak in rhyme around this chain. In due time you will regain." And you've got yourself a chain of regain. It operates like this. As a bonus action, any of you you can use this, and when you choose to use it, you must speak a rhyming couplet, and then you can use it like a healing surge, which is sort of a PHB mechanic. But essentially, you can spend up to half of your hit dice and regain that HP plus your Constitution modifier. So essentially, it's a way for you guys to kind of like heal during combat. You can look at this thing and recite a rhyme. And if you get a rhyming couplet that I like, which I will probably be all of them, then you get some.
Oh,
HP
don't count me out.
It does have to rhyme though, otherwise it doesn't unlock and give you that HP.
Did you say how many times per day or per rest?
The character cannot reuse this again until they finish a short or long rest. Under this rule, you regain all your spent hit dice at the end of a long rest. So with a short rest, you regain hit dice equal to your level. All right. So you find this locket. There's nothing else in here. It's a bunch of trash. What do you guys do?
What
You guys
about
head
the
out?
staff?
Oh,
What
yeah.
about the staff?
So the
Frankie's
staff is-
going for that staff.
You can look at the staff. You can pick it up if you'd like. It's not glowing green anymore. You get the sense. Does somebody want to roll me an Arcana check?
Frankie
Not good at
does. Oh, never mind. Frankie does, but he's not as good at it either. An 8.
8.
I've got Arcana. Natural 20 as well, so 22.
Nice.
Sure. So when you slit the neck of Tordo, you saw the green energy sort of like zip out the same way. You realize that what was making this staff powerful had something to do with his life force. It might have been that somebody cursed him when he took it. It's not really sure what's going on. But It's a regular staff.
Hmm.
You can
Frankie
take it
kind
if
of
you want.
pipes in. I think it's to our benefit if we take this staff.
Sure.
Kind of like a head on a pike. It will be a symbol to the other gnolls of how cool we are.
You just needed to
Cool
walk. Don't lie,
job.
Frankie.
Yeah. Frank just needs it as a cane.
Whoa, that old man is so cool.
Wow. He killed a dragon with his walker.
All right, perfect. What do you guys want to do?
Is there any kind of like tennis ball around that Frank can slit and put underneath the staff? You know, so it has a good, has a good balance to it.
Absolutely
I
yes.
don't want to mark up the
Wonderful.
floors, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a tennis ball.
It's a T-ball.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Of course, it's a T-ball. And so you guys are gonna head back to the hideout, I assume.
Yeah, might as well.
You got to return, right? Otherwise, they're gonna kill us, guys. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
we can find someone to heal up our big armor
Hopefully
boy.
they let us rest a little bit.
Why don't you use this locket, Anus?
I'm unconscious. Can I say a couplet while I'm asleep?
I got some good berry tarts at my bakery, so we can heal him up there.
Okay, so we'll say that you guys make your way towards the hideout. You pass through the saucy tart, grab a good berry tart, stick it in Anus's mouth. You bring him up to 1 HP. Anus, do you want to try and recite a rhyming couplet?
I'll yeah.
They ex-
That'll
so
be 2 gold for the tart, Anus.
Okay. Geez. Okay, I got 6, so that's a third
Just
of
kidding.
my money.
Just kidding.
Oh,
A little
okay.
old man humor.
That's funny.
It's
Haha.
just 1 gold. It's just 1 gold.
Okay. Then down to 5. Here you go. And my couplet is, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. I'm glad that stream wasn't filled with poo.
I almost
You
hated
go
that
back
enough to not
unconscious.
allow- Yeah, you die again. That works. So go ahead and roll yourself half your hit dice and get your HP back. Get that much HP back.
Okay, so sorry. I have 2 hit dice. That's a D10, so I just roll 1.
1d10. Yeah.
I got a 10 plus 2. I'm at 13.
Holy cannoli.
Sorry, old McGinty there. Can I buy one of those healthy tarts you got going on?
Yeah, of course. For you, friend, 1 gold.
You sure you don't want to give your old pal an old discount?
All right. I'll give you a dozen for 10 gold.
While this is going on, can Rael try to steal
Oh
some
boy, that's
steal some tarts?
Give me a sleight of hand check. The sun is starting to peek over the edge of the thing. Just
Yeah,
so that
I'm going to be rolling a perception check for this. With advantage, because I expect people to do this in my shop.
Sure.
Okay.
this is how the episode ends.
Got a 6.
I got a 20 for perception. I slap your hand away. Nice try. Nice try, Rael.
As Harriet comes up from the back, she's like, "Don't you need to be hurrying up? I feel like it's really important that you guys get there on time because I'm pretty sure you told me they were going to kill someone yesterday."
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Sputnik? Is that who it was?
I don't remember. Harriet goes back to the back of the shop.
I think Mutton? Somebody named Mutton?
All I remember is that something about you can't do something without a heartbeat. So
You guys
I
go
say
back to
we rush back. Now that I'm awake and rhyming with the best of them, I say we rush back and provide these good scimitar, generous men with the locket they asked
Thank
for.
God. Okay, you walk back into the hideout. You get there. As you guys arrive, you walk in. You can hear boisterous noise. You see the bandits have been fitting out this new space as their own. They've taken over Lorenzo's hideout. There's loud singing and drinking. They're setting things up. Sputton is drinking at a table with them, singing loudly. He's like, "And when the bugbear's drunk the drink, the dragon comes around." And they're all singing along. Alador's guards bring you in and greet you. Yeah, you hear loud cheers off to the side as a small fighting pit has broken out for sport inside of like that under area where they had the crystal before. You're brought in front of Alador. He sits in this throne-like chair. He's got one leg over the armrest. He yells, "Friends!" with excitement, raises his glass. "Have you procured the necklace?"
McGinty holds it up. Yeah, this one? Right
Amazing.
Here. Picture of your brother? Picture of your brother inside, just like I said.
Have you guys opened a necklace?
No.
No, you haven't opened
Well,
it.
McGinty would have on the way back for sure.
So first off, when you look at the locket, normally where it would have like a circle where the string would kind of like go through, or the necklace would go through, instead of having like a regular circle there, it's got like this design of a tail almost. And if you open it, you can see a picture of a golden-haired elven woman with these piercing eyes and slender features. And on and that's on like the main face of the locket that you would open. On the other side, there's a picture of who is clearly a younger version of Alador in there. He's got less scars. There's less wear on his face, but it's clearly him.
Yeah, picture of your brother in here, I assume, because I didn't open it.
Oh!
Would never do that to a man's personal property.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for not opening it. I hope that you have respected my privacy. You know, we are celebrating. You can see we are celebrating, and we have not stolen this place. We got a letter here from Lorenzo. He lives. Celebrate, my friend. Celebrate. He points towards like they've set up like a makeshift bar. This guy's like bartending around some crates. He pulls a letter from inside his cloak. Inside the letter, there's like it's all red. There's a white dot in the center. He unfolds it and reads, "I am alive. I will return. Hold steady. This is from Lorenzo. He is alive. Our comrade is alive." And you see, you know, everybody's cheering. Everybody's happy. He like snaps for one of his bandit guards to like go and grab the locket. The guy comes over to you and holds his hand out.
Yeah, McGinty drops it in his palm.
Perfect.
Well, shouldn't we make sure that Sputton is alive and well first?
Sputton, yes, of course. He like puts his hand over to Sputton. Sputton's there. He's like, "Hello, my friends. How are y'all doing?" And he's getting along totally well with these guys. They are partying it up. You guys,
Wait.
Everybody, roll me a perception check. There we go.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 12.
15.
15. Okay. You guys all have started to realize, I don't think Sputton was ever actually captured by these guys. I think he might be hanging out with them. Like, he might be one of the bandits. And I think with McGinty and with the noose, you guys realize that these guys all have like a very similar scar pattern on their left hand, and so does Sputton. He has the same kind of scar pattern from a burn on his left hand. They're drinking, they're reveling. Alador snaps his fingers again, and a chalice is brought to him. It almost looks like red wine, but it sort of sizzles with these silver sparkles and bubbles. He looks at you and says, "This is nostalgia. It takes you back." He sips it, and for a brief moment, he seems to like sink into his chair further. His eyes seem to glaze over slightly before returning to normal, and he offers it to you guys. He's like, "Have a sip, try it."
I've had enough visits with my past for the day, thank you, though.
Fair enough. How about you?
Oh boy, I'm pretty happy with the life I've lived. Surely, this is nothing but happy dreams. And Frank just grabs the goblet and just gobbles it down.
Sure. Frank, your vision goes black. You open your eyes, and you're in a lavatory. Sitting on the floor.
Shit. It happened again.
You're sitting
This
on the
whole
floor.
campaign was in Frank's head
Yeah.
in a laboratory. None of us are real.
Yeah. You're sitting on the floor. You're drying off books, and you're younger. The spell book you're drying off has the Faust Academy of Necromancy and Dark Stuff engraved on the cover. Over the sink, to your right, another young man is splashing his face with water, seems to be splashing water on his hair and his clothes. He's trying to like kind of clearly like clean himself off. He's wearing a light blue shirt with a black blazer and black vest. He's breathing heavily. "Well, at least they left my books alone this time," he says as he turns to you. "This is Udrum. It's your second year at the academy. He says, that Daryl really has a handle on those corpses, eh?
Yeah, Daryl's that was a mighty fine corpse molder, if you will.
I don't know that I'd be giving him
Man.
compliments, Frank. The guy just took a corpse, brought it to life, and then made it give us friggin' swirlies, dude.
Yeah, but did you see that control over that thing? He made it pick out our underpants and put it over our head. That is control over the dead if I've ever seen it.
I understand that it's impressive. The thing is, the teachers all just sit by while it happens like it's totally fine, and it's not fine. I'm not supposed to be washing pea water out of my clothes, something you'd obviously know nothing about. Your talking got us in here in the first place. I mean, I can't believe that you decided to say, oh, wow, you're so impressive, as he was molding that corpse together. You just asked for it. Have you ever thought that maybe sometimes you can't talk your way out of stuff? Sometimes you can't talk your way out of stuff, and that stuff has consequences. I don't even know why we hang out, man. And he, storms out of the bathroom and leaves.
Wait.
You snap your eyes awake. You're still there. You're still drinking. The chalice is being passed around. It comes around to you, Rael. Do you want to drink from it?
Rael slowly takes the cup, looks at the liquid contents, takes a deep breath, dreading what she might see, but takes a small sip anyway.
Okay. Everything fades to black. And you open your eyes, and it's not that much brighter. At first, it feels really humid in the air, and the depths of the Underdark feel welcoming and warm. The cobwebs that dot the wall seem like blankets almost. You can hear light rumbles in the ground as you make your way home. You're a young drow. You've just finished scout training all day. You had been resistant to go to this training at first, but your parents kept pushing you to go. And so today marks the end of your stealth lessons. And you decide to surprise your parents by sneaking into the house. You see a flicker of blue light coming through the window of your dome-shaped dwelling, and the doors open a little crack. There's some noise coming from inside. Feels like they're having a discussion, so you realize this will probably help you surprise them. What do you want to do?
Well, let's put these things into practice. I'm going to scare Mommy and Daddy.
Sure. Give me a stealth check. It's going to be raw, no, because you're young here.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a 20, roll a d20.
17.
17. You sneak in, you go in through the window, land silently. There's no one in the center room, which is kind of where you are right now, sort of the living space.
Mm-hmm.
You tuck yourself underneath the what would be the form of a couch. You're underneath the couch and kind of getting ready to surprise them. You can hear sort of the noises as they're talking, and they're sort of moving their way towards the living room. You hear your mother's voice. She's a little distressed. She's concerned. Dorian, I just don't understand why you have to be the one who has to fight back. Why is this all on your shoulders? Why do they need you for the revolution? Your father, Dorian Nilo, walks into the room. He's tall. He's got these sharp, dark features. A thin beard lines his chin. He has these faded black tattoos up his dark blue arms, showcasing his battle prowess. He stands over the cabinet across from where you're hiding underneath, and he begins pouring himself a drink. He's got this stern voice. Serena, we've talked about this time and time again. His voice shifts to a whisper. I am the closest to her. If the rebels want to take her down, this is the best shot we've got. So it has to be you, Serena says as she walks into the room. She's shorter than Dorian. Though she's still very tall, she looks quite a bit like you. Her dark hair is wild. Her features have more of a kindness than the traditional kind of sharp features of the drow. It has to be me, he says. Now please stop talking so loudly about this. Rael should be home any minute. I'm counting on it. As your mother says this, the top of her head seems to open as if it was split in half from the inside. Suddenly, her entire body peels away and almost flips inside out in this grotesque manner as she transforms. You see these 8 huge, sharp, arachnid legs spring out from the center and plant themselves on the ground as a large, bulbous abdomen pushes out. You see where a spider's head would normally be on this body is an entire elven woman's body from the torso up. Her veins pulse with this blue energy across her white, faded skin. Her piercing eyes are almost completely black. Her hair is a long shock of white. You know that this is Loth, the goddess of the Underdark. Your father is shocked. He turns to face her. He reaches for the dagger in his belt. In a flash, she skitters towards him, pins him against the cabinet with her arachnid legs, uses her humanoid arm to take the dagger out of his belt and throw it to the floor. It lands between you and the altercation. Lolth slides an arachnid limb down his face and down his neck, drawing blood a little bit, saying, "You were supposed to lead, you know." And then he says to her, "The death and destruction you seek to bring to the surface world is not something I would ever be in charge of." He grunts, suddenly frees one of his arms, brings it down hard on one of her legs, right at his neck, and cracks the tip of it. She shrieks, flings him across the room. He bounces hard off the edge of the stone fire pit, rolling right through the blue fire, landing on his back and rolls to his stomach, heavily injured. As he lands, his head rolls to the side and your eyes meet. "Rael," he says under his breath.
Daddy, what do I do?
"It's gonna be okay." Blood's running down his face. "It's gonna be okay." You hear a loud crack as one of her legs pierces through his back. He lets out a scream in agony as Lilith throws him against the wall and pins him there. You see she starts to spin a web and bind him to the wall. He's unable to move, gasping for air.
Panicking. Did you say a dagger dropped to the floor somewhere? Okay,
yes.
I'm gonna grab the dagger and then try to stealth back out the window
Oh, sure.
while she's binding my father.
Sure. The thing you'll know, because Lilith is trying to build a web in here and bind him up, she's moving all around the room right now. So she's skittering around. You can give me a stealth check. You're going to roll it against her perception. And your stealth is still not at any pluses because you're base right now.
I'm wee.
You're wee, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and sneak away anyway.
Sure, go ahead.
19.
19. Okay, yeah, no, that did not work. I'm sorry, she has a big plus too. Yeah, she rolled a 20. Which was actually really close, so it was like she only rolled a 12, but yeah. But she sees you, and she comes after you, grabs you with her arms, and throws you towards the fire. Says, "I thought I wouldn't see you today. You almost got away from me." And she takes you and slowly starts to push your head towards the flames, burning the left side of your face. As this altercation is happening, before she can do anything else to you, you start to hear like a huge rumble. You look over at your father. You see that blood is seeping through the webbing. He's absolutely dead. There's no way he survived this. But what you're experiencing right now is something that's not common in the Underdark, but something that you would know to be true that occurs. It's an underquake, and rocks start rumbling everywhere. A boulder breaks the top of the roof of the place that you're in, and you scamper out quickly in the chaos before she can even get to you.
Oh, thank God.
You open your eyes again. You're back at the party. Having a good
Frank
old
goes
time.
up. "Oh, that's a good old drink. What do you think, Rael? Should we have another?"
I just shudder and one single tear goes down my cheek and I'm like, "I need a beer," and go away. Walked in the other direction. Go sit down with Sputnik.
Sure thing. This party is going on wild despite the fact that some of you have had traumatic memories hit you. This is a good time for everybody. They start chanting, "We are bandits, we are warriors, we are alive." And Castros looks at you and goes, "This is a party. You are now our friends, and you're not leaving until I say so." So he sort of grabs McGinty and gives him a big hug and says, "You got me my necklace, and for that you will be in my favor. But the rest of you still need to impress me." And he points at the fighting pit. He's like, "Someone can go try to fight there." Now, I'm gonna zoom out for a second and say that it's not a standard battle, just so that you know. So you wouldn't be losing HP necessarily if you ended up in the fighting pit. He says, "You guys, so someone can go fight in the fighting pit. I want to hear a drinking song. I want to see who can shoot these bottles. Who is going to impress me?" So there's different things going on in this party. There's a drinking song going on. There's an accuracy sort of thing with people are essentially trying to play darts, but they're shooting arrows at bottles. And there's a fighting pit.
Well, I think I should probably go to the fighting pit. I've got a lot of anger that I need to vent, and it seems like a safe way to do that.
Alador sort of pats your chest and says like, I like you. I like the spirit of this man. Head on in there. And he sort of just like throws you into the fighting pit. When you get into the fighting pit, you'll see that there is a couple of different people who are fighting, but in the main part of the fighting pit is this very drunk ogre. His name is Capo. He's huge. He's way bigger than everybody else, but they're all still partying and drinking. What do the rest of you do?
Can I go shoot some things, please?
Sure. He's like, head
Rail
on over.
just sidled up out of nowhere. Just like, I would need to go shoot some things, please.
Oh, good God. Yes, you can do that. Please head over to my friend over there. And he points you towards like the side of the bar. Behind the bar, they're sort of shooting the empties off with an arrow and doing like something like that.
She leaves not making eye contact.
You, my friend, are you a big drinker? And he like sort of grabs Frank by the shoulders.
Well, I don't want to brag, but back in my day, I would drink at least once a week.
Sure thing. He's like, okay, not that much, but fair enough, and sort of like pushes you towards the table where Sputton is. So the way this is going to work, there's sort of different mini games I have built out here. McGinty, you can choose to offer some help to one of your friends. Who is it that you want to help?
Okay, so Riel is shooting stuff. What? And Frank is doing a drinking contest?
That's
I
right.
feel like Frank is going to be doing some kind of singing game in there, which
Karaoke?
I thought it was some kind of like...
It's a drinking song
Verb.
game.
Yes.
Okay. Frank's going to do wagon karaoke.
We're gonna sing Wagon Wheel.
I feel like shooting is kind of McGinty's jam too, so I'll probably feel natural to help Rael.
Sounds great. Okay, so we're going to cut over to a noose in the fighting pit. The way that this fighting pit stuff works is really interesting. So I got this from Cobalt Press. I love it. Essentially, the way it works is that each match is 5 rounds. Contestants choose either strength, which is athletics, or dex, which would be acrobatics, as your fighting style. Then they roll against each other, and the winner wins the round. If you get a critical hit, or you beat the other person's roll by more than 5 points, it's a possible knockout, and the loser would have to make a con roll to avoid being rendered unconscious with a DC 15. Between rounds, you can choose to make a charisma or dex roll to try and gain an advantage in the next round, which would either frighten or anger your opponent, or you slip a rock into your glove or something like that. And they could, they would have to. You could even make a charisma roll if you wanted to get the crowd on your side, get boosted confidence, something like that. So this is how this is going to work. Essentially, the first guy comes out. He's like a regular bandit. He's just like ready to go. He's all oiled up, and he's like, let's do this, and he's ready to fight. Thomas, are you going to use your strength or your dex?
Strength.
Strength. I figured as much. Okay, so roll yourself a d20, and we're going to see who wins the first round.
19.
Okay, you absolutely beat this guy. He rolled like a 5, and his thing is not that. His strength is a +0. So you win that round by a huge amount. And he's gonna have to roll a con save to see if he gets knocked out. It's a DC 15. What's his con? +1? You knock him out in the first roll. Explain to me how you knock this guy out.
I think Anus comes up and is sort of like, he's just trying to shake his hand at the start of the fight. He isn't even aware that it's begun yet. But as he shakes him, he's so light that he swings him over behind and suplexes him into the ground.
And the crowd goes fucking wild. They're like, yeah! They're like losing their minds. Holy shit. Okay, we are gonna cut over to Frank at the drinking table. Frank, you're sitting there, Sputton's sitting there, and there's a drinking song going on. The way that this works, the mechanics are super similar to the fighting pit, actually. The difference is that you're fighting for control of the drinking song. Who's leading the charge? Right now, Sputton is running the show. Everyone loves Sputton, and you want to be that guy. So, you're going to roll the same thing, but they're going to be performance checks against Sputton's performance.
Sweet. Yep. Ooh. Oh no. A total of 5 for Frank.
Sputton got a 10, so Sputton's gonna take that round. It's 5 or more. You're gonna have to see if Frank's confidence can't keep up and if he decides to bow out this time.
Oh. Oh, see, Frank was hoping just to start singing along with some, Oh, boy. Frankie. Frank tries to, like, take back the room. He kind of raises his mug, and somehow, when he raises that mug, he slips out of his chair and spills it all over himself. With the natural one that he rolled, he is, like, covered in alcohol.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so there's that round. There's that round done. So Jesus Christ, you lost right away. Okay, so the next tricky song will start up in a bit. We cut over to the arrow area of the hideout. They've got these glass bottles sitting up there, but the way this one works is a little different than those other ones. I'm going to get you to shoot arrows at the empty bottles. Trying to break 3 in a row, you're going to just roll dex checks to do that. And there's like sort of a alternating DC. Someone else, an archer who's near you, another bandit who's an archer, is going to be trying to beat you. And it's the first person to break 3 bottles. Okay?
Okay.
The way this is going to work is that, McGinty, you're there. McGinty, I'm going to get you to roll I guess a charisma check. Let's say a performance check because you're trying to give her help, right?
Sure. So charisma. So maybe I'm giving her like some pointers,
Yeah.
some advice. Yeah, you're gonna want to square your shoulders, and you're gonna want to keep one eye. Never mind. Natural 1. You're gonna want to keep one eye closed. Oh God, I'm sorry, Riel, I forgot.
With a natural 1.
That's very insensitive. It's very insensitive of me.
You're offended by his eye comment.
I insult her.
With a natural 1, you are rolling this with disadvantage.
Oh my God.
He's giving you bad help. I normally wasn't gonna do that, but yeah.
Oh boy. 8.
8? All right. Let's see what this guy gets here. So,
I can't believe you talked about my eye. I can't believe you did that.
8. So 8 does.
I was
break
looking
it.
at the other half of your face.
You did break yours for 8, so that's fine. This guy got a 13, so he breaks his too. So boom, boom, they're both broken. The first bottles are broken. We're gonna cut back to the fighting pit. Anus, your next opponent steps out. It's a slightly bigger bandit here. It's he's ready to rock.
I extend my hand for a handshake, and I get a dirty 20.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, this guy only got an 11. His strength is a +2, so that's a 13. So you win. You extend your hand for a handshake. Your grip is just stronger than his, and he kind of like flinches underneath it a little. But this could knock him out because you beat him by more than 5. So I guess he has to roll a fucking con save. God damn it. Jesus fucking Christ. Anus just beat another guy with a fucking handshake. This is insane.
This time,
like
Anus, just as he's about to take my hand, I pull it back to smooth my hair out, and he falls on his face and hits like a rock.
Yeah. He's honestly bleeding out, and they're a little scared. They take him
Too
to
slow.
the crowd goes wild again. They don't know what the hell's going on. Back over to Frank. The next song has started. Frank, do you think you're going to be able to do it this time? Let's see. Sputton is leading the charge here again. He's still got it going on. Give me
Frank's gonna kind of lean into Sputton, real quiet, like remember, we saved your daughter, so don't make me look too bad, huh?
I don't have a fucking daughter. What are you talking about, you idiot?
I think I'm confusing you with someone completely different. My apologies, Sputton.
Go ahead and roll your performance check.
So funny.
Oh no.
The 13 for Frank. He can hold his beer without spilling it this time.
That is good. He only beat you by 1 this time. So
Jesus Christ.
So that means you're going on to the next round. So roll off again here. Uh-oh, he got a 17.
critical 20.
Hey,
20
with a
He's dead.
crit.
I kill him. Frank kills him.
You do. You sing so beautifully, Frank. The tones that are coming from your voice are I don't know what it was about the mix-up that like sort of jarred something in your head, but now you have the voice of an angel, and so everybody is gathering around you. They're so happy. Sputton is giving up. He's like, I'm done. Fuck this. And he
Should have had a daughter, buddy.
Yeah. The noise of the bar is still like going crazy. Everything's going wild. We cut over to the shooting. McGinty, are you gonna try and give her an help action again?
Yeah, I feel like I need to make up for that last comment.
Sure.
Is my eye really that bad? Like, is it? Can you see the burn? I'm trying to. Like, is it okay?
No,
like,
no, it's just general archery advice as you close one eye. I'm sorry, it was insensitive of me. This is performance 11.
11. Hey,
An 11.
That's a help action. You get advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay, so that'll be 18.
18. You absolutely wipe out the second bottle. Let's see if this guy does it too. He also wipes out the second bottle. All right, now we are looking at so two bottles are down. The third bottle's coming up here.
Stakes are high.
Yeah.
McGinty's advice was, now remember, you're indoors, so you don't need to compensate for wind.
We cut back to the fighting pit. You hear the crowd start, like, they go quiet for a second, and they like things, like, they were really excited about you, Anus. You've been kicking absolute ass. And then all of a sudden, you just start hearing the crowd say, Capo, 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 Capo. And like the thunderous like noises are shaking the ground, and this ogre emerges from the crowd. He's drunk as hell. He's like, yeah! Raises his arm in the air. Everybody screams. Okay, let's do this. He's not about handshakes.
Can I do a quick charisma boost to get the audience on shouting my name, perhaps?
Yeah, of course. Roll a charisma check.
I got a 6.
The crowd is screaming Capo even louder.
Anus.
yeah. There's a couple guys who are getting the name wrong. Let's roll off here.
8.
He got a 17. So he hits you mighty hard. Just fucking punches you right in the stomach as hard as he can. You get lifted off the ground and land like back on your back. Roll me to see. Roll me a d20 to see if you get knocked out. DC 15.
Constitution, yeah, I do. I was an 8.
Oh God. Okay.
I just wanted to
And
meet
this is-
3 people. I didn't know this was a fighting pit.
Alador sort of cackles from up top. He loves it. And Noose is KO'd on the ground. He gets dragged out of the pit and sort of sat at a table and is sort of like propped up. And people keep trying to feed him drinks to get his like, you know, to get him back up and like being okay. They've tried like they're trying to give him water, but they keep giving him that memory juice, and it keeps giving him the same memory of like rejecting that kid and saying like, you can't have the tea. We cut over to the drinking table. Frank, what do you do?
Well, I'm still talking with Sputton. Can I call you Sputty?
No, you can't call me Spotty. Nobody calls me fucking Spotty.
Well, maybe because you're not nice about it.
All right. What would you like?
Tell you what. How about we just skip this? We go to the final round. Double or nothing.
I mean, I guess so. I wasn't even planning on coming back, but okay, fine. One more time. And they go to like start singing. And he rolled a... Oh, boy. He rolled a 19.
13 for Frankie. So Frankie has this quick flashback where he's like, okay, it didn't work the first time, but this time it's going to work. He kind of grabs his drink, tries to win back the crowd, and he just slips out of his chair, falls to the ground, and just spills beer all over his face.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2 this time, which I felt was spiritually the same thing.
Somehow Frank dragged the grease with him and slipped on it again.
Amazing. All right, Frank's a total failure at singing. Alador, clapping from the thing, just loves the embarrassment. We head over to our third and final arrow shooting piece of the competition here. McGinty, are you going to give her some more advice?
You know it. Let me see how I do here. All right, 17.
That works. What do you say?
Rael, listen to me. Listen to me. Be the arrow. Be the arrow. Also aim a little bit above your target.
Go ahead, Rael.
Gotcha. Okay, I got a 20.
Oh my god, she crits. Your arrow...
Atta girl.
I'm going to roll for the other guy here, see what he gets. Because if he gets a 20, he got a fucking nat 1. He shoots his arrow, it goes so sideways that your arrow hits his arrow, splits it in half, and goes through the bottle, shattering it. The bar goes fucking crazy. Everyone's like, yeah. They like lift Rael up. They lift McGinty up. They're cheering. Alador looks at you guys and he's like,
I mean,
he's
sure.
Alador's absolutely wasted. He's like, you guys, you're the baker man. We are all going to get butter tarts tomorrow night, right? All of us, we're the 5 cool guys. We are all going to get butter tarts tomorrow night. Don't back out on me, man. He's like grabbing Anus's shoulder and like he's like he's just being like one of those really overly friendly drunk guys trying to make plans with you. So tomorrow night, butter tarts.
Well,
at the saucy tart, right? You got us, right, McGinty?
okay, well, we close at 8. We close at 8, so
We'll be there before 8.
It won't be late.
It'll be fine. We'll be there.
Okay, good.
Good.
And we tend to close around 7. We start to close, so anytime before 7.
We'll be there. It's okay, my friend. You'll stay open for us. And he like kind of like falls over drunk. The rest of you guys continue to drink and party. So the way this is going to work mechanically is that if you failed, you're going to start your day off tomorrow with a level of exhaustion, which means you're going to get disadvantage on ability checks until you guys get a long rest. And folks, that is where we are going to end our session today. A happier way.
Yay!
Hooray. I'm still unconscious, but for a different reason.
Roll a death save. Roll a death save in this.
A happier way to end our thing, though, with like a party, rather than ending it with you guys getting your shit.
Oh my god.
Everyone were successful equally as a team. We all did perfectly.
Yep. I got punched in the stomach and passed out. It ruled.
You got hit hard by that. What was the guy's name?
His name was oh no,
Chapo Trap House or something?
Capo. His name was Capo.
Capo Trap House. There we go.
McGinty had another sip of the nostalgia and flashback to an hour before when he slipped in the room on the grease with a turkey on his head.
Yeah, exactly. Folks, thank you so much for listening to what we do in the basement. Please go ahead and like and share and subscribe and do all those amazing things that you do when you love a podcast. That would be so much fun. And if you please, also make sure you rate us 5 stars on iTunes, as that is supposed to help a heck of a lot. Once again, I am Kevin Rambaran.
I am Thomas Tolles.
Luke Cessalon.
I've been Jesse Bergen.
And Natasha Durand.
And thank you so much for what we do in the basement. Thomas, do you have a quote for us?
I do. In honor of the greasy gnoll, I found a quote from Lee Harvey Oswald. His quote is
Lee Harvey Oswald.
That's right. This quote, and I trust its truthfulness, is you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Jesse, take us out.
And we'll see you next time in the basement.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Boo.